This is showing how to replace or to insert Zippo wicks and Zippo flint into an actual Zippo lighter. So first we'll start with, I'll just show you this one actually. This is a working model, so that's a striking wheel, and the flint is in that little eyelet housing there, and it strikes against the flint and that creates a flame because it hits against the wick here, and that ignites, and closing the lid will extinguish the flame because it will cut off the oxygen supply. So that's how that works. So let's show you on a model that I've just had to take apart. I'm also going to be replacing the Zippo wick as well, because this wick is, just pull this out here. This wick is very short now, and it's poor quality, and it's frayed, and it's just plain string. It's not very good. Let me pick that up on the camera there. So you just take the casing out here, and this also has completely run out of flint. So I was striking it, nothing happening. So that means all the flint is gone. So what we're going to do is replace both of these into this casing insert here. And what I use is a multi-tool or something just to sort of access it. I've already got this is just a small screwdriver, and you poke it in that hole. On the back is the felt pad, and I've already taken out the round bowls just to make this easier to show you all. And what you do is you just pull that off, you just put that to one side, you're going to need that later. And so from here you take your screwdriver again, and you just see this is where the flint spring and everything is kept in its own little tube down there. You take your screwdriver and you just, and also Zippo, you can use the lid edge on the same screwdriver. It's just effective. So just in case you haven't got a multi-tool with you at any stage, but just for now I'm going to use this. And this is a little bit tight, so you just want to use a screwdriver or something so you can loosen it off a little bit, and then injure your fingers and unscrew it again. I'm just going to have to use my nail here because it's a little bit tight, just a little bit more. Okay, and then that's it, it pulls out. It is a spring, so it will ping out. And that little end piece is the spacer. You want to keep that. As you can see, there's nothing else in there. So what you want to do, just move that for a minute. What you want to do is keep that, make sure you know where that is. And you're going to take one of your flints, and these are Zippo flints, and they're sold in like lines of 6. Okay, and this is a new one, so you just tip one into the edge here. You can see it's one singular, you turn it, so we just knock one into place, and then just turn it a little bit, and that lets you have one at a time. Okay, and you can see here it doesn't matter what it doesn't matter which way around because it's cylindrical, but this bit is still brass coloured, and this bit here is bare flint exposed. You want to put that end in first because you want the flint end to touch the striking wheel. So what you want to do is just take it and make sure the flint side goes into this first. You just put that in there, let that drop, and what you do is you take your spring and your flint spacer and you screw that back in, and you push it down with your thumb to keep pressure on the screw. And it might take a little while because it will ping out every now and then. And obviously this is quite a worn screw, so it's going to take a little while. That's obviously why. And I'll just take the edge lid here just to sort of give it a bit of better hold than my thumbnail. And just screw it in. You don't want to screw it really tight because that would be bad for spring, and that's pushing too much pressure. You just want to screw it so it's not going to wobble. So now let's try this. They're making sparks. That's the flint. We're striking the flint properly. Okay. So the next stage then is to insert a wick. Now this is a genuine Zippo wick. Obviously the previous one was just a piece of string and it was frayed and very short, and it's no good to me now really. And this genuine Zippo wick, the reason you want genuine and named is because they're better quality. You see, an actual wick is about 2 inches long, and one end will be slightly more narrow and one end will be more frayed, and you want the frayed end to point up to light. And a Zippo wick is threaded with copper wire. You see that? That's copper wire in there, and that's to give it more of a shape, and it burns for longer, better quality burn, as opposed to this string here, which will just burn up like tissue, and it will serve very bad flame purpose, and it's not very safe. I show on the working model here. See that brassy colour there? That's all the copper wire sticking up, and that just holds the flame in shape and burns better quality for longer. So what you want to do is take your insert and your Zippo wick and just slide it into that whole eyelet hole there inside the chimney, and you just sort of give it a bit of a twist and slide it in. Okay, and you want this top of the wick to be just in line with the top of the chimney here, so you don't want it sticking up like up here or anything, because that would be bad and it would catch on the inside. You just want it to be flush with the chimney, about that much. Then you pinch it in your fingers here, and just rotate this like here. Just rotate it a little bit so you can see the opposite end. Okay, so on the inside parts, you can see there's no cotton in here. I've already taken that out for the sake of this demonstration. But what you do is just push the wick down, because obviously the rest of it will poke up, and you take your screwdriver again and your motor tool, and you just give it a little bit of a push. And then what you'd do is lay in one cotton ball, and then you'd fold the wick over the top of that, lay in another cotton ball. So just take it out and show you. So that would be, this is the piece in the chimney. You'd fold it that way, one cotton ball here, one cotton ball there. So my finger and thumb represent cotton. Okay. And this top bit is the chimney. This is the bit that will actually be exposed to burn. And my fingers represent where the cotton would be, and that's how you'd fold it in a sort of S-shaped sequence. And then once that's in there, you'd just put the felt pad back on, and then that'd be all okay to go. And then all you'd have to do then is fill it up with Zippo fluids, lighter fluid here, and this is nappa fuel, which is essentially petrol. And once that's all soaked in, this is already soaked, it will spark, and it will have filtrated into the wick. Just show you that. See all those cotton bolts? They're all soaked with fuel, and so once they're inserted there, they'll all just filtrate into the wick upwards. That's why you make that S shape, so it filtrates better. And then you just spark it, and the flint will cause it to ignite. So that's why we put the flint in here. So that's how you replace a Zippo wick and Zippo flints into a Zippo lighter.